I think we can absolutely get into the run. Oh, there we go. Oh, so actually, before we get into that, just a bit of a background. Like, so one of the things about when you're a runner at GDQ, they basically give you, you basically get to hang out in a green room, and you with a sofa, some snacks, and beverages, all the whole 9 yards. Like, it genuinely felt like you were like backstage at on a TV show or something, and you had an entire a space to yourself and your commentators before you were to get back on get on stage to do your work. The funny thing is, I got called into green room, and I was about to enter until I realized I forgot my badge. I forgot my badge in my room. So I was just running frantically to get it, and I was late to getting there because I forgot about it. It was still like really which didn't help the nerves. The nerves were amplified a million because, like, oh man, now I don't even have time to eat. I don't even have time to even check my things. I don't even have time to like decompress. I'm just like, I'm in stream room. I'm in high alert mode. I'm like in fight or flight mode. Like 30 minutes before I even do the run, fight or flight mode already. But I tried to relax a little bit by watching the England-Mexico game, which terrible idea because that was stressful, also stressful as fuck. So I was like on high alert the entire time. I did not relax one bit. And so one thing that that happened, one of the things that, for anyone who has never done a marathon run, one of the things that right before you go live is that you do like a final tech check. Like, make sure the game looks good, the game audio looks good, you can hear people, they can hear you, the audio volume and quality is good, the whole 9 yards. And we had we had a little bit of an issue on a few things, but everything got resolved. Except for one tiny thing, that is something that's like, oh, wait a minute. It's kind of big. I couldn't hear my host. I didn't realize that until minutes after we went live. We had a lot of audio issues, which I mean, comes with the territory of like, it's a race and you're doing a PC and console at the same time. That's not easy at all to do tech checks. So like, there was a lot of stuff that was going on there. I could hear Derek's gameplay, Derek's Spyro, and Derek could hear my Spyro, but we couldn't hear our own Spyro, and that's what was supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to hear OG Spyro 3. Derek's not supposed to listen to Reignited. We're supposed to listen to our own game, and it was a whole mess, and I couldn't hear my host at all. So there might be, by the way, this is the first time I'm watching the run from start to finish. I've seen bits and pieces, but this is the first time I'm watching the run from start to finish. So here, so you might want to, as you're listening, you might want to keep this in mind. I did not hear the host. So if there are moments, and I don't know, if there are moments where the host and I talk over each other and it sounded like I'm ignoring the host, it wasn't on purpose. I just genuinely couldn't hear the host clearly. The only way I could barely hear it was like the speakers. I could still make out like somewhat a little bit of who was talking and everything. If for the host, I could hear my commentators. I could hear Wed and Luigi just fine. I could hear Derek just fine. Derek could hear the host, which is something you will also notice in terms of the interaction between the host and us. Which, by the way, Quacksilver did a tremendous job. Quacksilver. This was not anybody's fault. It was, hey, sometimes it just happens. It's showbiz. It happens. It's live. Things are not always going to be 100% perfect, and that's okay. We roll with the punches. We make sure that, and we make sure we still give a great show. But Derek here. So one thing you'll notice is that you're going to see a lot of moments, especially from midway to the run to the end, is Derek Derek queuing me up for, hey, now is now a good time for donation. So Derek didn't consciously realize, oh, something's wrong with Toro, but he kind of picked it up a little, which, by the way, super shout outs to Derek. Derek was somehow managed to pick up that I couldn't hear the host, even if it was subconsciously figuring that out, and then just was like queuing me up. So we managed to work together as a team, even while racing each other. And I think that was like really, really cool. Gotta be honest, when watching, didn't even realize something was wrong. Most people honestly would not know anything was wrong, to be honest. I played it super cool in Oakland. That was the other thing. A lot of people were telling me when I told them I couldn't hear Quacksilver. They told me, wait, really? I could not tell. So that actually makes me feel really, really good about it. So yeah, so we didn't really have a game plan about how we wanted to handle commentary beyond like the first 5 minutes, and then afterwards we were just gonna wing it. We also kind of agreed like I would be sort of like taking over a little bit the like the intro. That was kind of at least the game to start, that I would be the one talking. Oh my god, here's what I'm also not look forward to. I wonder, because we had a donation bid war for choosing Spyro's color. Green won in first place, and second was pink. So where was going to be top 2 options were going to be represented in the game. So I went with pink. So I'm very curious to see how that sounded like at the start. So all right. Anyways, we are all ready to go, and yeah, I'm probably going to be pausing it a few times if there's like anything that like I want to point out or give further explanation before moving on to like the next thing in the run. But yeah, without further ado, here it goes.
Hello, everybody.
Warning: this game contains flashing.
Spyro 3 versus Spyro
Okay, wait,
3,
what? No.
Really
okay, that must have been from like the last one, because because we had Crypto the Necrodancer before. Yeah, there was no flashing imagery in this run.
I guess on this side of the planet, outside of a marathon run from Australia last year, it's Spyro 3 versus the Reignited Trilogy. It is old school versus new school. My name is Toronite. I will be running Spyro 3 any percent on the Reignited PC trilogy that came out a little under a decade ago. And I have with me my race opponent, Derek Lander, who's going to be running the OG PlayStation 1 version of Spyro 3. And we have 2 wonderful, wonderful people on our couch. If you want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm 8VA. I mostly run Spyro 1, but I
Shout
love Spyro 3. I have run
Luigi,
the 100 egg category.
but not and Wed.
Hello,
That was one of the things everybody kept telling me, how great the comps were between all 4 of us. I'm so happy with how that came out.
Focus on the original game.
Yeah, the layout was great.
Yeah, so
Really great. The layout, like, this is a completely custom-made layout that it's funny. We didn't know what was going to be the game plan for the layout before the event. It wasn't until the day after where I asked, hey, just to be sure, you guys do understand this. One of them is a console 4x3, and the other is a PC game 16x9. You do understand that, and they were like, yep. But yeah, no, they get it. They knocked out of the park. It's a little over a decade. And I was like, oh wait, a little over a decade ago. I completely missed it. Was that when? Wait.
before.
Was that when I said like how long this game is? That I've already forgotten. I'm such a great reactor to my own stuff that I already said a week ago. I'm so great at this.
We do have a winner, or I guess technically winners for our Choose Spyro's color, and I believe the top 2 were green and pink. I made the executive decision that I'm going to be Pink Spyro, and Derek is going to be Green Spyro.
It's my favorite color.
Yeah. And yeah, can we give a shout out to Green Spyro and Pink Spyro?
Green, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Derek, if you want to start your games, because we kind of have a little bit of it. So main deal with Spyro 3 is collect 100 eggs. The category that Derek did.
Yeah, I'm so happy with that leather jacket. So I bought that leather jacket. It was the first time I actually wore it outside, and I did it for this event. It was $140.
To get to the sorceress early.
And you know what?
It's just going to be.
It was a good call.
But for all intents and purposes,
also, shout out to the shirt I was wearing. It's a Laura. It's a Lumi Laura pink gem EKG shirt, which was amazing. I think the fit was perfect.
Part of the run. I never do this.
And don't worry, if you're missing default purple Spyro, in the original version of the game, he goes to his default purple color in the load screens anyway.
Fair.
All right, so with that being said, I'm ready. It took me forever, sorry.
Okay, I thought Quacksilver was gonna be had talk. Okay, I'm glad I didn't talk over him.
3, 2,
over her.
Go!
And already already. 100.
Oh my god, this start was like so bad. Look at it. I'm like,
with this little mechanic.
that flop animation. Okay, so the whole point with that wall glide was supposed to be a hover. It was supposed to be that I needed to skip the Bianca dialogue. So if you go into this, and I promise I won't do this forever, for every single little thing, but like, yeah, from there, I knew it even at that moment. I'm like, I'm way too forward. I'm gonna flop, but I'm like, maybe I can still bounce back from it. And yeah, that was just like not a great start. And then Amy skip. I'm very curious, why did I mess up this Amy skip? Oh yeah, mess it up.
Timing just right. We're staying on top.
Yeah, that was such a scuffed third try, Amy.
Our second egg that normally takes about 30 extra seconds to do it. And now, real quick, we're going to Sunnyville, and they're going to introduce there we go, our first proxy of the game.
Very
so, talking about proxies here, that's going to be like the main bread and butter here in OG Spyro 3. The main focus of what you're going to be doing with it is Spyro has like a weird active/inactive hitbox, and you're going to abuse the properties.
It really is wild how both games look so different when side by side.
You're just fitting yourself inside of a semi-solid hitbox and changing your state and manipulating which direction.
Wait, did Derek get this proxy? Oh, that's an awkward. Oh yeah.
Ideally, most of the time you're trying.
Damn, Derek went. What was that? 1 for 4, 1 for 5 on proxies. At least he got the first one that got the Miles egg. At least he got one.
Yeah, so the thing about proxies, okay, I get like the swag one. That saves no time.
Oh, he got the.
He got the. Is it's also based on
he got the. Listen, he got the. Okay, so Derek got the style points on that one. Okay, so neither of us had a great Sunny Vila. So, but like we were essentially, you'd be surprised how neck and neck we were in the first half. So yeah, so what you saw me, there is another perfect cover to try and skip the, essentially skip the Bianca cutscene.
That looks good.
Yes!
Well, let's go.
Double pause. Okay.
That is a double frame perfect trick.
Woo! So yeah, that saves a ton of time because
oh my god, Derek getting that
really early, and I don't have to do the hard trick. The thing about portals in OG
getting that Derek getting that double
so when you unlock the portal,
double frame perfect pause buffer was big. He was practicing that forever in like the 24 hours before the run. He did that, and he was working on that for so long, and I'm glad that he was able to get it. I'm very curious. So towards a good portion of the run, my gem count actually became pretty low, and
top runners in 100 egg.
But I'm looking at it, my gem. I'm actually a little bit overgemmed, so I'm very curious where did I lose so many gems that I got undergemmed?
We have to pay money back, and we have to collect a total of 2,300 gems. We're really focusing on getting just the first 2,000. The last 300, I cannot state how free those 300 gems are.
It's interesting the differences between these two versions of the game.
The pause buffer swimming there from Derek gets swacked. It was unbelievable. It was so good. I think that was the no, it wasn't. No, it was the second time ever that I think that pause buffer was done in a marathon setting. Then that was like the second time ever it's been done. So cool to be someone who understands all these tricks and can see how much work it takes to get them right. Yeah, no, there's so many great stuff so many amazing tricks. And to be able to, this is one of the more underrated things about being a marathon runner is not just being a good level runner, but also being able to explain tricks, but also being able to be entertaining and to do all three things at the same time. That takes a genuine
the thing about Spyro 3
genuinely high amount of skill to do and experience.
So Spyro is like the majority of the game, the bread and butter, we love him. But then we have Sheila the Kangaroo, we got Sergeant Bird, we got Bentley, we got Agent 9. They all have unique gameplay mechanics, so you're gonna see a ton of weird tech with them. Especially Agent 9, be on the lookout for that. So now I'm handing over the Cloud Spires. How's your run going, Toronite?
It's been going very well. One of the things about this game for sure is the fact that, as you may have noticed in the last level that I was, Cloud Spires, we basically kind of did the level in sort of reverse order, which is a really common theme with both of our runs because of the way a lot of these levels in Spyro 3 are designed. They're kind of designed in a bit of a circuit-like circle shape in the sense of the end of the level.
Oh, why did I hover there? My God. I did not. I was not hurting that much for gems.
They're right next to the very start, and usually there's some sort of obstacle that prevents us from just getting that egg from the very beginning. However, Derek and I, in our respective games, you'll see that we're just going to be able to access a lot of these eggs from the very beginning, and the whole meat and potatoes of the whole run is just trying to find all the extra eggs that are fastest in order to get to 100 eggs.
So coming up here on Toro's end is going to be a pretty... Actually, no, you do it after Seashell, don't you? When do you enter the Speedway?
Oh, I enter the Speedway after this one. However, Seashell is a bit of a notable level.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a bit of a notable level because of this trick that I have coming up. Because we're gonna do a big out of bounds sequence breaking that.
Actually, I just realized something. Hold on, did I?
Beginning that.
One thing really quickly. Did I grab the 20 gems after the Did I grab the 20 gems after coming out of this level, or didn't? I did. How am I so under-gemmed? How did I get so under-gemmed? That's neither here nor there.
Do a big out of bounds sequence.
Back to the Sheila out of bounds skip.
To the Sheila section, which is one of the side characters we can play as, but it involves a well-timed.
I thought I was so far behind. Didn't think I was gonna make that. Perfect cover.
And presto, we are out of the. We're just so out of bounds, and it lets us be able to get to.
I love that little swag strat. It's visually it looks great. It's such an easy trick to do. It's so easy. Like one of the first things anybody learning Reignited 3 will learn. It's such an easy trick. Nope, there's a lot more runs like this one. Original versus Ring is such a cool format, such a cool different strats and run. That is honestly, I think that's what makes it so unique. Is that there really isn't that many games out there where you can do something like this and you get two equally high-level runners in their respective games and do a race and have it both be same category and it be an incredibly close race.
I didn't soft lock, obviously, so we're pretty fine with that.
Crowd clapping for Derek not soft locking the game.
Toronite is currently doing is actually the 101st fastest egg that you can do in the OG 100 egg category, and on the OG 100 egg category, it has potential to crash the game. So we're lucky that Derek isn't doing that right now.
I'm too fast. I only do the optimal ones.
the optimal soft locks.
Yeah. Speaking of proxies, so we went over like enemy proxies where I get stuck in their hitbox.
We are, we're 7 minutes and we haven't, the host hasn't talked one time. I really, like, that is the one thing is that I feel like I didn't give the host that many opportunities to talk. That was one that I'm like, man, I wish but I think of my whole, I was so stressed, and also at the time I didn't realize I couldn't hear the host. So I'm like thinking to myself, like, I'm just doing my thing, which is like usually Molten Crater is usually the first like, hey, host got anything to say? But yeah, no, this was definitely different for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. It's very unique.
Yeah. It at least has like
Derek oh my god, Derek was outside of like only getting one meaningful proxy in Sunny Villa. Derek's first half of the run was honestly amazing. It was incredible.
The two like money bag skips, I shouldn't have to pay him for the rest of this run. So if you remember what I said, that means that this is currently a good run.
Hey Derek, can you stop playing so well?
Because you play better. I think that's the real question.
I can do that.
While you two duke it out, can I come in here? We've got so many donations from people hyping you up. I would love to feed you.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. This is when I realized I can't hear the host. Because if you notice,
so many donations from people hyping you up. I would
look at me. Look at me taking a quick look at my host. I'm like, oh, you're talking. I can't hear you. Fuck.
That was in my mind. Here from Valita the Dragon, who says, good luck to both Toro and Derek on this awesome OG versus remaster race. You got this. Love from all the PlayStation runners.
Shout out to Valita.
I also have $50 here from Zachary, who says, the Spyro series is hugely important to me, and Year of the Dragon has always been my favorite.
Wait, was that ZL?
Staff and
Hey, is that Zachary? Was that ZL? I think that was Zachary Lawrence. Holy crap. I think that was Zachary Lawrence, world record holder in a couple of Spyro categories. What the heck?
community. Go MSF and go GDQ.
I remember sitting next to friends who didn't know anything about.
One more in here.
Do it.
Wait, hold on. I remember sitting next to friends who didn't know anything about the game, and I was just info dumping the entire time. That's really cool. Okay, that's really, really cool. That, like, you see people who are interested who know nothing about the game, and they're like, "What?" Like, seeing this is like really, really cool. Those are the type of people that makes me feel proud that tuned in and watched, and they were thoroughly enjoyed by it.
$50 from Pinecone606, who says, best of luck to Toronite and Derek Lander in this exciting race. Toronite, the whole PTCG speedrunning crew has your back for this one. We're so proud of you for getting this game onto the main stage in this unique format.
They're just like, where's my other non-Spyro communities?
I thought I told him not to read those donations. No, I'm kidding. No, we love the support. We love Spyro.
Oh my goodness.
I won't gush about too much
I love how Derek and I were
Great
just
community.
effortlessly
Love you guys. Especially
bantering.
if anyone's in person watching this run at like a later time. Thank you guys so much.
Shout out to Pinecone, who's top runner Pokemon TCG, one of my fellow
So now we see a big
leaderboard
difference.
mods in
Toronite's doing
in
a
that game.
way to get gems and to hopefully it's just gems, right?
You
Gems
get
and
2 eggs.
Oh, you get 2 eggs. Nice. In OG, speedways are like.
Imagine doing
obscenely
Mushroom
slow.
Speedway in
You'll
a
never
100
see
egg.
any
Imagine not knowing how to. Imagine not wanting to do anything Agent 9 related. Not literally why you do Mushroom Speedway because you don't do anything in the Agent 9 and Fireworks Factory.
there we go. Those first 3 were the hard ones.
And there we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was textbook.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a really good Mushroom Speedway.
And
That
so
was.
the outcome, one of the big advantages Reignited has over OG.
Yeah, no, that Mushroom Speedway was phenomenal. I'm like, no, 10 out of 10. I'm like, that's phenomenal. That's a great Mushroom
Yeah,
Speedway.
So in Spyro 3, you do certain Sparks levels, and as your reward, you get.
No,
like,
that's why
different
you
abilities.
do
And the
Honey
last
Speedway.
one is Atlas
No, I do
Level,
Honey
which,
Speedway because the
I'm
music
not
is
doing
just
the
so
Sparks
good.
level 'cause it's really
Because Honey
slow.
Speedway has the best
Because basically
music
you have to do the boss
for a
fight,
Speedway
then
in the
go
entire
back to the
franchise. Don't at
previous
me.
Homeward, I'm not doing that, so I'm
Wouldn't
not
it be
gonna
funny
get
if
any
you
of those.
did do it for this race, though?
Nah. I used to do full completion, but for 100 egg, nah.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do it right now.
Coming up, I have Bluto. This boss fight, the way I do it is really janky. I'm gonna like circle him. If I do
Oh,
it
that I
great,
forgot about
it's
that. Yeah,
really
Derek had a
fast. If I
really
do it
bad
really
Bluto.
it'll be obvious. So,
A really
we'll
bad
hope
successful
it goes well.
Bluto. But I don't know
It's
what
already a
happened.
Kind of concerning start, but it's fine.
Let's
Oh,
see.
It's a really concerning
Oh,
start.
yeah.
Uh-oh. I am in
Yeah,
a
Derek.
terrible
Oh,
situation 'cause
I see.
those rocks
So the
and
way
those
Derek,
bombs
so
are
the
not gonna be
way,
ready for
yeah,
me.
you ideally would
And he's gonna
want
hit
that
me.
to
I
do.
think it's going bad, guys.
Ooh,
Help.
the way you ideally
Help.
wanted to get that is you wanted to try and get a couple
Oh
of
my gosh.
extra boxes for more ammo, and Derek just went off course, couldn't get it. So he essentially had to redo. So he essentially had to adjust on the fly. And the way you do Blue and OG, you have to be like hyper aggressive, getting really close, tying the moments where you get hits and you can get as many hits in. Yeah, no, that was like not a good. That was not a good Bluto for Derek.
Oh, man.
Maybe a dub for me?
For sure, for sure. So where are you up to, Toronite?
We are basically, I'm almost done with Sheila, with Hub 1 in its entirety. You'll kind of notice that Derek and I are, we may be at completely different levels, but we are, pace-wise, actually almost exactly tied. Because we are on our final 2 eggs of Hub 1 before we have to face our first boss of the run.
Then real quick, I wanted to shout out this $10 donation from Alara, who says, hey Toro, break a
God,
leg.
that's donation.
I'm so happy there is no spelling in this game. Lots of love from the Preventathon and Steel City Speedsters crews.
Nice. Did they say no spelling?
That is what they said.
Derek, hold on, we gotta go for the.
Just donation.
Of the run.
This is one of my favorite moments of when I was watching back and I heard about it. This was so funny. Everything about that moment was perfect.
Then real quick, I wanted to shout out this $10 donation from Alara, who says, "Hey Toro, break a leg. I am so happy there is no spelling in this game. Lots of love from the Preventathon and Steel City Speedsters crews."
Nice. Did they say no spelling?
That is what they said.
You know, that makes sense, because on the sign-up form, you misspelled your name.
Wait, did I?
Wow.
I didn't, okay, I'm sorry, probably should not mention that.
No,
my apologies.
I have a very long history with
I think 150
spelling at a
people know.
second grade level in marathon runs with other games. That's all I'm gonna leave it at.
I mean, to help you, I do talk at a second grade level.
Let's see, it evens it out. That's why we work so well
Yeah.
together.
So right now we're entering
God,
Buzz.
the
My
that
Buzz
was
is
maybe
a gimme.
one of
Your
the
Buzz
best
is
banter
not a
moments of
gimme.
the
Yeah, I have to
entire run.
actually try.
It arguably may have been the best banter moment in the entire run.
I wouldn't say
God,
you
I
have to
love
try too.
just everything was perfect from Derek's reaction to like it took him a second to realize. Wait, spelling? Huh? It was just. It was so fun. So after the run, Alara was so apologetic and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that." I loved it. I loved that. That was such a funny donation. I genuinely, it was phenomenal. I loved every second of it. It was genuinely such a great donation. I don't think, honestly, about that was like the perfect Alara donation. Shout out to Steel City Speedsters and people who donate, who caught me playing Pokemon Omega Ruby at a few marathons, and I accidentally misspelled Groudon's name on multiple occasions by accident. So much so that it's now become a meme in some of the speedrun organization community that I'm in.
I have to try more.
Okay, I don't disagree with that statement.
Yeah, so the way Buzz works is we have to just push Buzz into the lava. OG has a really fun little camera manipulation where you basically skip the cycle where he just buzzes around the entire arena, and it's essentially a free fight. For us, we have in Reignited, it's a bit of a different story.
Yeah, due to like design quirks of, you know, old era PlayStation or like 90s games, we got the whole object permanence thing where if it's off the screen, it's not happening. So if you just point Spyro away from Buzz right when he's supposed to have a flame wall.
All right. And PB attempts, I wouldn't be going for that for that sheep, but yeah, it was.
Very, very nerve-wracking. But yeah, as you can see from Toronite's side, he has like a flame attack. He's supposed to have it in OG, but like Wed said, I'm turning the camera, so the game's like, well, it's kind of unfair to hit him, and he can't see.
I wanted to play hyper conservative on that one just to make sure that I wasn't gonna die, because that would have been so embarrassing if I had died at Buzz in the race.
I've died at Buzz in past marathon runs before, and
That's
made
why.
it a mission to not die at any of the bosses in this run. So we're already done. Yeah, you kind of notice we're basically at the exact same point, despite us taking completely different routes in terms of our, the order of the levels and the different glitches left and right. Speaking of...
Well, the route changes are going to persist here because we got a trick here that can only be done in the original, which is a swim and air right here off this bridge.
I am in a weird position. Oh my lord, what is going on?
Yo, Symphony, would you believe PayPal processed my dono for Rio's run 5 days later? Oh my god.
So yeah, that trick is like really finicky and weird. Basically, you
Oh
wanna
my
get 2
god,
jumps to get Spyro
that's
to the edge of the
ridiculous.
bridge.
Because I know you
So
had
if he
told
does that,
me
like,
there was some
bobbing motion,
PayPal
and then when he's at the
problems
top
for
of
it.
his bob, you wanna
I'm not
charge
even
and
cutting
you
after
through
the
terrain
run.
and just start swimming in the air.
The runner, the host,
That's another
Quacksilver,
little
she
bit
was telling
a
me,
little freaky with it, but it's
like,
fine.
oh, the run,
we have another
like, we got like
pseudo trick.
80,
Pseudo
90
trick's not really
donations.
that impressive, but there you
Something
go.
like
It's
that,
impressive
just
to me.
with the
Yeah.
hashtag
So that
alone.
fireball,
Just from the
in terms of the
hashtag,
camera, 'cause I actually unlocked the level.
that we
I
used, which was
unlocked the
noodles,
towers, but I
that
got
warmed
the
my
egg
heart so much
right
that we had
afterwards,
so many
so I
people
saved time. I don't have to
donate
wait for another egg
for our
cutscene.
run. That was really, really
Enter
nice.
Sergeant Bird underneath the map. Third Moneybags payment skipped.
I didn't read my donation about how good it was to see a game about my favorite Dragonfly. No, I just specifically told him, do not read Arugula's. Do not let him, do not read it. No, I'm just kidding.
Away from Moneybags. He does deserve it, and it is winding up in the hands of Doctors Without Borders. We have almost hit $3,000 out of 15K on that fight, Rattle Hag.
I could barely make out what Quacksilver was talking, so I'm just reacting. I'm like, that's why I reacted so after Derek. I'm like, oh, Derek's doing woo. I'm like, I'm also doing woo.
I wanted to remind everyone, you can donate as you are watching on Twitch through our Twitch charity tool and our Twitch extension. You can donate right on the page where the sub button typically is, and then activate our extension.
Super GG's
door
on
to be
hitting
able
rocket
to tie
storage.
that
Yeah,
to
that was so much fun. That was
incentives
phenomenal.
like Rattle Hag.
That was
For sure.
absolutely.
Slow point. I don't know
Oh,
about
I
you,
mean, we'll
but
get
I
into
got
that.
you.
We're probably gonna be
Absolutely.
on the whole rocket storage stuff for a while.
Donations, they are aplenty, like this $10 from Ad129 who says, "Hey Derek and Toro, y'all are absolutely amazing, and it's a pleasure to call y'all my friends."
Was Derek looking
Derek,
trying to find
thank you
Ad?
for being a
That's so
massive
wholesome.
supporter of me, and Toro, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you at every GDQ.
Aw.
Less than 3. Thank you so much. Also, a bunch of Spyro love coming in general. $25 from Rachel B, who says, "Lifelong Spyro fan. Year of the Dragon is my childhood favorite.
Why is Eric
Can't
looking
wait
back?
for this
I don't know
run.
why. I don't know why
As
they're
always,
looking
to
back.
Support MSF." And very succinctly, $50 from Dragonista, who says, "As someone born in the year of the dragon, I felt compelled to donate."
Hey. All right, here I'm gonna go for
Dude,
a croc proxy.
I have
This one's
no
kinda
idea.
different.
Derek was
It
like,
goes back to
hey, and
the
I'm
enemy
like,
proxy.
yeah,
It's like
I
a
don't know what the
rectangle
fuck is
with
going on there,
red.
dude.
This guy kind of sucks,
Dude.
but I got it. Nice.
Oh, I got Croc Proxy, which I'm so thankful
You're way
for.
too good.
And not only that,
I'm
but
so
we're gonna
thankful.
get some
That was
swag.
another one
Also,
who
we
was
got
practicing a
swag.
ridiculous amount
Have
in
you
the
guys ever
practice
seen a
room.
dragon hatch an egg? Woo!
Shout out to Delony as my favorite dragon egg in the game.
But we're not done yet. This level is just Trick City, because I'm gonna get this egg, and then I'm gonna go for another croc proxy, and if I hit it, it's gonna be the task route. Ooh. Surely.
There's,
Oh, I missed it.
Ah.
Don't look. Don't look.
there's actually a nice little thing on Toro's end that can't really be done in the original game. All of these explosive enemies in Ice Peak, all these weasels can actually break open the ice walls, which is not something that can be done in the original game. Very convenient to help skip going to
This was a good
at
icy
the start
peak.
of the level.
Can't lie. This was a good icy peak.
For sure.
I like a lot of little
And as
small
you're gonna
mini
notice,
tricks.
What I'm about to do is basically use part of the cannon to get on top of a ledge that normally would not be reachable otherwise, but if I can just get this, there we go, perfect. Main arts get first try, let's go. You're actually gonna see Derek, depending on how the start of Icy Peak works, you're gonna see Derek potentially do something
Oh my
very,
God.
very similar. Which
I
goes
love
to
that
show that,
emote,
like,
Michi
even
and
with all
Symphony.
the
Oh my god.
differences
Nova
in
Spell
the
has so many good
mechanics
emotes.
and there is
Was
still
it-
a lot of
a
things
lot
that
of really good emotes.
essentially,
Oh, here comes this.
very similar to.
Oh, did it go for
to
Boulder
their
Proc?
original
See,
story.
there we go.
Okay, so that was a squeeze proxy. So we've seen enemy proxies, we've seen animation proxies with the board. That's a squeeze proxy. Basically, if you get Spyro kind of in between two objects, especially one that's like barely moving, the game freaks out. It's like, whoa.
Also,
what are you
this,
doing?
oh my god, great
So I
emote
can get
to
Spyro
do
out
show the
proxy, give him a ton of
40
height,
stream
which I
streak.
used to get that egg very early, which is nice. Oh my, what? My apologies. I'm not supposed to swim there. I wanted to. Okay, this is kind of rough, actually. Oh my God. He's got my number. What can I say?
I bet you really regret telling Toro to play better like 5 minutes ago.
You know, I played fine. Okay,
I did not hear that. I did not hear that. Oh, that was great. Oh my god, correct. That was great. That was phenomenal.
So that's a very easy swimming area. You just swim to the edge.
Oh,
of
that
the
was
platform,
great.
And you can kind of clip the top of the water plane, and then you can get Pee-wee.
Dunked on there,
Pee-wee's
yeah.
actually a thief
Yeah,
egg,
get dunked
but
on.
since the thief isn't spawned in, they have to store it somewhere. So they were like, well, if we put it underneath the bridge, they ain't gonna find it.
Well, to be fair,
I found it.
that's where the thief spawned.
That is true. That
A little bit above,
Yeah.
or a little under there.
And all we had to do was press the square button.
crazy. That was hard for me. That was a hard level. Usually that level's like 99 consistency.
One of the things, and the other thing about that egg is that depending on where you swim, you could potentially soft lock the level.
True. Yeah, if I don't swim up high enough and I go like underneath the bridge more, like I just am impatient, I can soft lock there. Like the game just eats all my controls and Spyro just gets stranded.
There was my first 100 egg run where that actually happened. I soft locked and I didn't know what was going on because I didn't know the soft lock existed.
Crazy audio warning. I don't know whose audio you guys are playing. It might be mine, it might be Toro's. I'm gonna light some fireworks.
Oh my god, tech team. We genuinely didn't want Derek's audio to be heard, and then the tech team was like, no, we wanted this.
July yesterday?
Yes, it was. So late 4th of July, I guess.
Oh my! Everybody, turn your volume on. This is the funniest shit ever. This is the funniest thing ever.
Pretty rough.
The only redeeming factor about this is after the
So I heard those explosions. No, that's the thing. I did not. I couldn't hear anything about Derek's audio. I couldn't hear anything about Derek's game audio. But I barely heard the laughter, and that's what cued me in. Like, oh no, they actually did it. They heard it. They purposefully did that.
Like, my goodness.
They purposefully did that. It's really, really funny.
In just the right way, so the oops overlaps with the explosion.
All right, here I have Icy Peak. This level's insanely difficult for OG.
Dude, shout out to Derek hitting Icy Peak jump for the first time.
I'm sorry. But for OG, this is like top 3 hardest levels.
I will say also, not only is top 3 hardest levels in OG, but I also want to point out, really make sure that we can hear the audio in Icy Peak for.
Oh yes, can we put it on my audio for Icy Peak? I have something very cool to show the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so first I have to hit this jump.
Yeah, Quacksilver did an amazing job as a host.
This is like
Shadow, phenomenal time as a host. Phenomenal.
That should be good.
Ooh, nice.
Dude, he barely made that.
That was tight. That was tight. Okay, get ready for my audio. This is gonna be crazy. So first we're gonna get the first thief, and then the yellow thief.
I'm gonna turn up the audio.
So we're just gonna do one of these. I can't get him. I can't get him. What am I doing? What am I doing? The egg's blocking it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you get too close to him, the egg is like a shield. So I'm happy I showed off the audio, but I was a little too close.
So funny.
If you showed off Icy Peak jump, that already is a success.
The funny thing is, we decided that Derek was going to leave it playing for a couple of seconds more than usual for people to really appreciate it. It going this long, that was not planned. Derek was not doing the egg was genuinely blocking the flame, so he actually lost an extra 5 extra 5 seconds because the egg has a hitbox. Yep. And it blocks the flame.
Definitely need a little bit of quiet for the next 5 seconds.
All right, hopefully I hit this jump. Okay.
There we go. All right, we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a basically a leap of faith egg can literally only be done blind because the way the thief works is that there's a bit of it works like kind of like it's a circle. So when you enter, that
not a circle, it's a sphere, you dork.
To move,
the sphere, you idiot. Why do you say it's a circle?
Into landing on the bridge way later than intended, and we can just get that egg.
For sure. Now I'm heading over to the next boss fight. This guy's called Spike. Now this game has
adaptive
difficulty.
It was banger emote. Holy crap! Whose emote is that actually?
Notorious. With adaptive
it's yours. Oh my god, that's a banger emote.
Certain hidden values to be like, hey, this guy's good. Give him a challenge. I'm really good at this game.
By the way, we're both actually starting. We're both on the World League right now. That pace-wise, we're tied. We're essentially. We are essentially tied.
We're like, I'm gonna hit him with these balls, and then, he's gonna just, okay, buddy, nice.
Notice anything? Oh my god.
See, Reignited is a homie because we are always set to.
Well, I'm gonna start this back. Oh, I'm noticing the emote has no wings, and I see the emote. Look, man, no wings. That's great. That's fantastic.
Balls, and then, he's gonna just, okay, buddy, nice. Oh, not again!
See, Reignited is a homie because we are always set to the easy difficulty.
That was insanely unfortunate. Both balls spawn 1, 2, gone.
Oh god,
so, yeah,
gotta love Spike in both versions. In that first phase, just being super annoying with the rock placement RNG.
Real quick about
so bad.
Derek's version of the game.
Sparks is missing too. Yeah, that is true. So Glideless and Sparks.
That one version of Spyro 3 just has a cutscene that plays before Spike, but 1.0 just skips it entirely. So that saves a little bit of RTA time as well.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 big version differences. One is like an
this has been a pretty solid Spike for me. For Derek, it was good if you take out that initial start.
Some music that doesn't exist in the 1.0 copy. There's some collision in Evening Lake that is different for whatever reason.
Creds, dude, that spike was really nice, other than the first phase where he had those 2 perfect snipes. Other than that, he didn't give me as much trouble as I thought he would. So now I'm coming up to my
after
runs on this
GDQ. When am I clipping my wings and burning myself?
Not like past
Oh, right. I don't know why I was thinking you were...
No. I didn't say after GDQ. I said after July because I still have Techo in 2 weeks. I said after July.
It is an enemy proxy. Now, remember what I told you guys, where the enemies, it's based on their hitbox?
Which I guess it is technically after GDQ.
And not just any ant, an ant that likes to run away from me.
Oh God, I was so sad that he couldn't about this moment
so I'm
for
give
Derek.
Like 2 to 3 tries. It saves 40 seconds, by the way. So hopefully I hit it. I probably won't. It's like insane difficulty. I did stop.
Yeah, God, that was really
like
Derek practiced the Firefly so much. But the problem with Firefly is that a lot of times, ultimately, the game sometimes just decides you're not doing it. You're not doing anything. You're like dead on arrival.
That's the most unfortunate one.
Yeah,
it was a dead on arrival. Oh my God, this frozen altars for me. It like start off real well. Then you look at this.
2 of those tries, I don't think I had a chance.
And
first
then
one I did, and I choked.
Like, I want to say, like, pay attention to this moment for my screen.
While we go through the level, can I offer some words of consolation?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that, and it was so rough. Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm gonna look at this again.
This guy go through the level.
While we go through the level,
this is what I
can
think
offer some
happened.
Words of consolation?
Yeah, I hovered way too early.
Here from Kongman21, who says, Toro getting all the support, but I'm here for Team Derek Lander. He is my GOAT, and I hope he wins.
God damn it. Oh, Kongman, you heal.
I'm so sorry, Kongman. But in lighter news, we have crossed $3,100 for that Fight Rattle Hag incentive. We are making steady progress and almost
my own roommate would do this to me. How dare he?
Total raise so far.
That was a Kongman, Kylie, and Zyphals. Just being an awesome ass room.
Thank you so much.
This trick is so hard. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he missed it by like 2, 3 pixels.
He didn't move. I didn't get a good one. Nice.
Let's go.
Okay, that is extremely difficult.
We'll take a second try.
Yeah. So Reignited does this trick, but it's way easier in Reignited than OG. OG, it is so messed up how hard that version of the trick is.
The first enemy throws a bomb. So you saw at the beginning of that section, I like kind of manipulated it so he'd stop where I wanted him to. I stand in a very specific location, have him throw a bomb, and then I need to specifically get hit by the bomb in a way that sends me back and up. All of that's really complex. It's really hard. It's, second try will take it. It saves a lot of time.
funny. Derek actually went with fast, with the fast version.
In the next 45 seconds.
Oh wait, this is really.
So here.
Wait, he's doing this. So he's doing the 89 zig. He's doing this on green sparks. What? He's doing this on green sparks. That is a bold strategy. He could have very easily taken the time loss, but nearly guaranteed not getting hit and not risking death by going for Agent Spyro. But I know Derek for a while. I suggest, hey, are you going for Agent Spyro or are you doing the Agent 9 zigzag? And he was adamant he wanted to pull the zigzag strat off.
Here, I have Agent 9. Agent 9 has a cool mechanic called zigzag.
Which, by the way, this was going. This is the first time I'm seeing it. This is a really good zigzag attempt.
More speed than you're meant to. Oh, wow, that was crazy.
Wow, that was so.
Too much speed, yeah.
Oh yeah, he got so much speed there that the speed value actually went to the negatives.
And because of that, I get a ton of speed. Like, it's exponential. So if you get too much speed, you can actually start getting like negative values, which is no.
I just fucking said that.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Yeah, if you ever notice that he starts like moving backwards, that's actually him hitting an overflow value for the speed and going.
That was really good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
You want to know what else is really good? Me hitting my bomb boost.
Nice.
That was really good.
Nice.
I have to this is my bomb first try. It's such an easy way. Reignited is a lot easier, a lot more consistent.
Wait.
It's not free, but it's definitely easier than OG bomb boost.
No, I'm good. So that's one of the levels where.
Wait, I didn't hear.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm just done, right? Wait.
Are you sure you don't want to do Double Dragon?
No, I'm good. So that's one of the levels where if you hit Firefly Proxy, you do it like slightly different route. In my PB attempts on twitch.tv, Derek Lander, sorry.
I love how I love that
if I don't get Firefly, so I had to think.
This is why Derek and I also work pretty well. Is that Derek plays a pretty good straight man to me being a slightly sillier goober in a marathon setting.
Changing my controller because there's a trick here called Zombie where I want to leave the level and die on the same frame, and it's really easy to tell if you have vibration enabled. Oh, nice. I got that. Cool.
It's such a great trick.
So I'm gonna.
It's such a really cool
I'm gonna
trick.
Get 2 eggs, and then I'm gonna die and pause on the exact frame I'm expected to die. It's very hard. Like hard as in like it's still frame perfect, but you can pause buffer it a little bit if you're like really good. I'm almost good, so we'll see.
So
how
Derek
it goes.
went with the Switch controls to a vibrate, the one that had rumble.
I'm in Charmed Rich right now, which is just a collection
Because
of
like
mini
he,
breaks
for
that
the
just
life of him, could
breaks
not
the entire game.
fully
Starting off
comprehend
with,
the
this
visual
one
cue
wall glide
to get
that
zombies. So
basically
he's just like,
bypasses
you know what,
having
screw it.
to
I'm
pay
just gonna do
money
the
back,
other.
800 gems.
I'm just gonna do the
which, if you look at my gem count, I actually don't even have that much.
I'm just gonna do the
Able to do that, no problem.
the rumble
All right,
mechanic.
so I am up to zombie. Frame perfect pause. Surely I'll get it. Uh-oh.
Oh, it was
one
wait.
more frame.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a.
I didn't say it.
Wait.
Uh-oh. That's a
One more frame.
I didn't say it. So yeah, it's very hard, especially because I'm playing on an old school controller.
Oh
so
my
pause
God,
buffering
Derek
is-
nearly cursing and
one
taking
more
us off the
frame. Okay,
air
there
in
you
front
go.
of
Nice.
tens of thousands of people watching.
All right, so why did I do zombie? Why did I waste so much time death abusing and getting on the same
Derek, that was
frame?
second
Well, the
try.
game,
Don't act like you
basically
lost a
thinks I'm
minute. That was a
dead.
second try.
So Dead Spyro can just do this. Which is really nice and really convenient.
Oh my goodness.
but
It was
it's not
funny,
convenient
ADEF
enough
said
that we wanna
holy
keep it,
shit
so-
in his
Needs to
Balatro run
go away
earlier.
again.
But of course, obviously, Derek and I have significantly shorter leashes when it comes to swearing on GDQ than ADEF, but it's still really funny.
When you exit the level at the same time as you're about to die, the game recognizes
Dude, Derek
that
was swearing
your
so much in
damage value and your
the
death value is at-
like the
or your
24
health is
hours
at
before the
zero.
run, and he
But it
constantly
hasn't done the check yet
reminded
to,
himself, I'm not
like,
swearing
lower
on
your
stage.
life
I'm not
count or
swearing on
fade out or
stage.
anything
But
like
then
that.
also in the
So
same way,
at this
fuck.
The game perceives you as dead. For whatever reason during this stage,
Oh
you're
my God! I
not
think
able
because
to
he
change
swore
Spyro's
so
state
much that
between
his brain was
swimming and
locked
standing
into
values,
like
which
subconsciously
causes you to be able
swearing.
to just swim right
That
through
was
a
the
trigger,
problem.
or if you're
Because he
on land, you
swore
just
it was swearing
jump
so
right through
much
the water
in the
trigger
practice
into a
room
giant
when something didn't go
chasm that you
right.
can't get out of.
You would think like, oh, he's just getting the swears out the way, but no. But now his brain is like,
But
oh,
it's also like
it
very
starts
unhelpful
to
in
become the
terms of, like,
default reaction.
cutscenes that happen, or like times that the game tries to teleport you over somewhere else, they just don't work anymore because you're in zombie mode. A bunch of like triggers like that are just awkward or weird, don't work right. So
It kind of
preferable to
is
get
actually,
rid of
but like
the
when you're
stage as
starting
fast as
out
you
and you're someone
And
who
it's
gets like
very
really
useful in that
emotional
moment,
and you
'cause
get
as soon as I,
you
die, since I'm swimming,
and you just
Zoe zaps
and
me,
like
she's
you just have
"Oh,
an
you should
immediate
still
like
be
super
swimming."
reaction to
So I
it.
could just
But
swim to the other eggs and avoid,
honestly,
like,
once you
the
get
whole
enough
platform
experience, once you do as many marathon runs as
I'm
I
in
do,
Bentley, he's really
it's
slow,
relatively
and
easy.
he
It starts to
only
become really
has,
easy
like,
to
2
just not
attacks,
swear.
which is spinning and
But it was
smashing.
really funny,
so I
though.
spin those guys, I smash other things. I'm good for donations. What about you, Toronite?
Absolutely, this is a great time for donations because next level, obviously for me, there's some neat stuff like sequence breaks and stuff, but I am going to need the next level after that to explain the crux of Reignited 3. So this is a great time for donations.
I first do want to say we are less than $800 from 120,000, which is the amount we have denied money bags just a few moments ago. So please make sure those gems go to a good place. I want to pop off for 120K. Helping us get there, we've got $5 from TJ saying, good luck, Derek and
shout out
Toro.
to TJ.
Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I'm glad I met both of you back in January. Much love. As well, $25 from Desiree BLG. I always have to donate during a Spyro game.
Desiree BLG, why does that name sound so familiar? If anybody knows that name, like, I know, off the top of my head, it feels so familiar.
Good luck to the runners and happy SGDQ.
Oh God, this subs one. Like, okay, I'm starting off really well, and then
Good
boom,
luck to the runners
I missed it. I was like 2 frames to the left,
and happy
and that was,
SGDQ.
oh, it was rough. That was so rough. So I had to readjust everything.
Resonate with
And that was going,
donation a lot. I played this game when
everything
I
was
like
going
4 years
so
old.
well, so poorly. Thankfully,
think
I
I've beat
bounced
it.
back, and I only lost
Well, it's
about,
first, so I've gone
let's
past
see,
that point
1,
now.
2, 3,
And now I'm gonna go into
4,
Frozen
4
Altars. It
seconds.
has
Okay, so it
another
was like
proxy.
4.5
This
seconds
proxy is like a mammoth.
to my
He's
average
really
subzone.
jank, as in, like,
So it
he's not on
wasn't
the
that
ground,
bad.
like, you
It
hit
wasn't
him,
that
and he's just
terrible.
a big circle barely above the ground. So it feels very weird, but if I get a good proxy, I'm gonna get a ton of height.
The
and
Tetris
it's gonna
tournament
be
was
really cool. Like, everyone's gonna
wild
clap.
in the lead up to, and then the final run
And no
on
one's gonna
GDQ.
clap.
Oh god, this
That
moment.
is unfortunate. I actually jumped like way too early. I was prepared for him to land sooner.
I didn't
Did not
process that
land.
this was what he was
But you
trying to
know what?
do.
I have so many
I was so
lives,
locked into my
and
run by this
isn't
point.
like an intelligent move, but I think I might try it again.
You know, I think that, you know what? I agree. I agree. That you should try again.
Yep, because I could get this egg and death abuse, and then I could go for it again.
By the way, I
And
said
now
that
if I
not
miss it,
knowing
it's double the time loss.
whatsoever what he was even talking about.
So we're actually gonna wait for this guy to turn around just
By the way,
because
this moment is
setup I'm
comedy
kind of used
gold.
to. And I missed it again. Okay. Double the time loss,
They were
baby!
clapping for the time loss.
So, yeah, happens. Oh, one a hitbox. Yeah, that definitely reached. It's fine, because my What? Okay, I'm getting cheated on. Help. Toronite.
So it's okay. You have the most fun mini game to go into.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yeah, so
my
this-
god, this moment was so fun. I think it was Grapevine. Shout out to Grapevine for sharing that clip of this moment. Oh my god, I think I watched that clip like 30 times after the run. It was so funny. This was so good. This was so funny. Like, no, genuinely, like, Derek's reaction, like, if anybody else was in that moment, regardless if it was a marathon or not, that is exactly how you would react, because there was no way that he should have been hit. There was no way that should have been hit. Like, he got, like, the North threw down the club, then Derek started charging, and it still hit him. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That was like so fun. Like, I remember like all I heard was the what? And I'm like, I couldn't help but laugh. Again, not knowing whatsoever what was going on in there. I had no idea what was going on in that Frozen Altars. I knew, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, she maybe didn't have a great Frozen Altars. Then now I'm looking back, I'm like, oh no, he had awful. It was so bad. This was like, he probably lost like 45 seconds. I'm not even joking. That's like that bad of a time loss. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Let's watch that back.
So
Let's
we're
watch
actually
that
gonna
back.
wait for this guy to turn around, just 'cause
Genuinely,
it's like a setup I'm kind of used to.
outside of Rocket Stories, that may have
And I
been the
missed it again.
moment,
Okay.
the best
Double
moment of the
time loss,
run
baby.
of the entire race. Just the reaction.
So, yeah, happens. Oh, one a hitbox. Yeah, that definitely reached. It's fine, because my What? Okay, I'm getting cheated on. Help. Toronite.
So it's okay. You have the most fun mini game to go into.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Yeah, so if this level
Yeah, I guess
wasn't already time loss
he
city,
gets
'cause
to
the
the
damage
Bentley
kinda
boxing.
weird,
I
I'm
don't.
doing Bentley boxing. The only
Clearly,
strat
100
at a
is the
high
better
level
category.
Is the high punch, because it's the quickest. And this Yeti can swing, so I just need him to like be nice, go in the corner, and then I'm gonna hopefully jab him a bunch of times.
The key thing that you're actually looking for here is for
Oh my!
block breaks.
Oh my god,
You're
that was
looking
so.
to,
That's such a
have
that's a
Bentley
great
punch
sequence for
directly through a block,
there
which
to
feels-
recover on.
That was actually
39
really
seconds
good.
is really good.
39's really good. 39's
I just said that.
And he was aggressive in the beginning too. He was ready to put him up. So, Toronite, how's your game doing?
All right, so I'm in Bentley. This is kind kind of a nothing burger. However, I typically like to what a
Yeah, okay, yeah, look at that, look at that jump. Hold on, look at this jump.
However,
That's a super jump. That's genuinely what the, I've never seen that before.
typically like to what a jump from Bentley. I've never seen that before. So
All right, that's all right. Who's got it? Never seen that before on the SGDQ bingo card. Who's got that on the bingo card? Because like it happens every single time out in a marathon. Boom. Every single time out happens in a marathon. The phrase is never. I've never seen that happen before. Happens every fucking time. I probably counted like 8 different runs that have said that, including this one, for sure. But yeah, this is rocket storage. This is where I explain rocket storage.
But it is essentially the biggest trick of Reignited 3, and it's essentially what separates it from OG probably the most. The objective of rocket storage is that for the next fight, Scorch, Bentley will throw us 2 kinds of rockets. Red rockets, green rockets. They both do the exact same amount of damage, but they both have different properties. Red rockets, you get 50 rockets to shoot at him, and it shoots them like a Gatling gun. And
wait, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit! Like, what the? Oh, hi, Laura. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Yo, everybody. You've come for my pick. What? Excuse me? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Hi, everybody. Hi, Laura. Tough day. I'm assuming that Vortex didn't go Omega great afterwards, but still, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hi, everybody. If you don't remember me, I was in Laura. I'm a frequent in Laura's chat, and oh yeah, I ran GDQ last week. I did GDQ, and so I'm watching back my run because a few things. One, I couldn't hear my host, and there's so many things I missed out on the run. That was Jesus. You're a minus 32 out of dry. No way. That's brutal. That's brutal. You've gotten some really good paces today. Like, even on runs that were like not amazing, you were still ahead. And it, like, I remember that one run you were still ahead after Metalhead. You're gonna get it. Dude, you're gonna get that 20. It's gonna happen one of these days. But yeah, thank you so much. By the way, let's rewatch the moment where Derek got mega fucked on Frozen Altars. Let's watch back that moment Derek got hit real bad.
Double the time.
Because he misses Mammoth Proxy not once but twice.
Like setup I'm kind of used to. And I missed it again. Okay.
And I love how
time loss, baby.
And I love how everybody people were starting clapping that he missed Mammoth Proxy twice.
Oh, what a hitbox. Yeah. That definitely reached. It's fine, because my people... What?
Okay, I'm getting
so
funny. Genuinely so funny that happened.
okay,
All right, well, we gotta catch back a little bit on this. Saying hi to everybody who rated in. Undead, Amanda, Laura, Rob, KTC. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we are just we're just going through this run, but
go in the corner.
Go back and.
Reignited runners have now
basically back to where we're talking about rocket storage. There's one thing about this that I kind of want to explain really quickly. So in my run, actually I can let this go because like the technical portion of this is not
the objective of
that's not it. That's not what I really care that much about. Gonna step up from evening walk. Yeah, enjoy. Apparently, yeah, you were saying that like the weather's really nice. Yeah, no, enjoy it. Enjoy. Appreciate it. I really appreciate the raid, Laura.
Rockets to shoot at him, and
but yeah, rocket storage. Whole thing is Bentley throws red, green rockets, yada yada. Kill Scorch, stun lock him. Numbers, mathematics sucks, and you try to kill Scorch on the same frame that Bentley throws green rockets, so you can yada 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 skip 1,000 gems and money backs. So here's kind of what I was incredibly nervous when I was on stage.
Rockets just follow on, just basically home.
I'm gonna like lower the volume so it's not constantly pausing, but so what happened here was for we're at minute 38. For the first like 35 minutes of the run, I was in complete autopilot mode, being like, oh, entertainer / try to play good. Autopilot. It wasn't until like I was in Lost Fleet where my body was like, oh, it's fight or flight time. And I was legitimately like, oh my god. What is, like, my body was like, oh. My body was essentially, yo, Luigi! Oh my god, speak of the devil. My body was, in hyper anxiety mode because it was like 3 minutes before this when I was in Lost Fleet. I was thinking, like, I actually came down to earth, and that's when it hit me. Oh, I'm on GDQ. I'm about a minute away from attempting the most pressure-filled rocket storage attempt in the history of this game. And it was unreal. For anyone that doesn't know what rocket storage is, it is a glitch that allows us to take one of the green rockets Bentley throws for the Scorch fight, and we are able to execute a glitch where we keep that rocket storage, go into Crystal Islands, shoot down the plane thief, and we bypass the 1,000 gem money back check in that level, and then we get 5 free eggs really, really quickly. But it is essentially this game's version of Rat Proxy in Spyro 1, Sproder and Ripto in Spyro 2, Helmet Proxy in Spyro 3, Fairy Storage in Reignited 1. It is this version's. This is the trick where if you hit it, you have a pace. If you don't hit it, run over. It's not even, it's run over. 5 years ago, this game was on GDQ. It was on the online one. Zik3 had done it, had attempted it. He ran this game. He didn't get it. He did not get rock storage. Now, mind you, it wasn't because Zik wasn't good or anything. He was great. At the time, he was fantastic. The problem was the understanding behind the intricacies of that trick. It wasn't really well understood. By this time, yeah, we know how the trick works. So that doesn't make it easier. It'd be any easier or any less pressure filled to do this. And so my body was like, I was shaking. My heart was, it was like one of those, like, my heart was beating a mile a minute, and it was also beating an inch a minute. Like, it was like simultaneously beating so fast that it felt like I barely had a heartbeat. I was losing feelings in my hands. This was maybe one of the most nervous moments of my entire life when I got to this point. And so it was really, really well. So you'll see at the very end when I'm counting. So Bentley throws rockets at roughly every 9 seconds when he stops moving. And I typically like to count out loud when I'm actually when I do my rocket storage attempts at the end. But when I was doing it, it was like, I wasn't just counting to try and time the hit. I was also counting so that to calm myself down. You know how some people, when like they get nervous and they have a panic attack, they do a bunch of different things, but one of the things is like they breathe or they count to a certain number. That's essentially what I was doing. I wasn't having a panic attack at that moment, but I was like, it felt like everything was like everything was just hitting me all at once in that moment. So that's one of the things you kind of keep that in mind.
This trick is unbelievably difficult. It is pure RNG manipulation as well, because Bentley has 6 total rockets, 4 greens, 2 reds. And it's the total amount that he has internally as well as out on the field. So the name of the game is to try and get 2 red rockets out on the field as early as possible, and essentially try to avoid playing the numbers game, because 4 green rockets to 2, that means 66% chance it's going to be green. We want to try and get 1 red early to at least start the stun lock process. And hopefully Bentley as a homie play the numbers. Okay, no, cool. That's fine. First rocket green is fine. You're also gonna get a bit of a counting game for me towards
second red rocket to start. A green rocket was not great.
The last time Bentley threw, And
There, I'm like, okay, I can rest a little bit easier. The problem is because it was a third rocket being the first red, I needed numbers to play really well for me.
When he was gonna throw, and it was essentially a Hail Mary pass. We have since then kind of
There was a red rocket, and I'm like, okay, I can rest a little bit easier now.
regarding this trick. So things are. So I have one red. And the problem is I cannot control the camera on here, so I have no idea if he had thrown a red earlier and it's just off camera. Oh, he did. Okay, that is beautiful. So this is big.
This is the moment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold.
That looks like a good spot.
Oh my god! Nice, nice. I saw you scared. I saw you scared. You like looked like you went under it for a second, but I'm happy you got it. Hey, game respect game, you know.
Oh my god. By the way, the dab. That was, oh my god, that dab was so good on that one. That was really good. It was great that it was a moment where neither of us was playing, so we could actually celebrate it. Oh my god. Hey Tulo, appreciate GG's. Yeah, oh my god, that was great. It's again 5 years in the making of this trick happening. 5 years of this being on the big stage happening. There's something I want to break down a little bit at the very start. So from the get-go,
3.
so counting from counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was like right on the money. That was right on the money. But if you notice, this frame is perfect. If you notice here, I kill Scorch. The hitbox, his HP bar is gone, but you still see the green rocket. So that's why it works. Is because the green rocket will just stay there, and he will be placed. Now, when I can go almost frame by frame. I can go almost frame by frame by how it happened. So, by the way, this was like what, 1.5 seconds. This went like, and it felt like a minute this happened. So when I went down and I hit down right, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. Damn, I need to pivot. But then the camera shifted, which also shifted Spyro's movement. So the camera shifting and moving at that moment I went from trying to go down left to almost like I'm making a complete U-turn. And when that happened, when I was here, I'm like, there's no way am I actually gonna miss it. Did I actually miss it because of that? And then I'm like, no, I can still make it. And I got it.
Oh my god, nice.
That was unreal.
I saw you scared. You like.
Derek was right. I can't remember the last time I was this scared in my life. Genuinely cannot remember the last time I was that scared. That's how rough. That's how scared I was. There's nothing more.
So that storage saves about a minute and
Oh yeah, wait, hold on.
In load remove time in RTA, it's closer to 3 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
This trick and I have a extensive history. GDQ is also involved. Shoutouts to Anarchy and Oscar 424. I hope I got the number right. They had me on hotfix in the past year, where I showed off this game, and I missed both tricks, and I missed it on both occasions. And the biggest thing I wanted to do for this run, because 5 years ago, this was on AGDQ 2021, and it didn't get rocket storage either. That was my objective for this. And you have no idea how hard it is to right now fight the emotions and the tears, because guess what?
Oh yeah, I wanted to cry so much.
Just green rockets ad nauseum for the next 2 seconds, and now we're done. I cannot stress how big.
I wanted to cry so much. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't care what happens the rest of the run. I did that.
4 eggs in the next 35
I did that
seconds.
shit. I'm
Whereas
so happy
otherwise,
with how
the
it turned out.
backup would have been to
I
5
genuinely
second
wanted to
off
cry so
spike.
much.
Again,
I wanted to
and
cry
do
so much,
something
tears of joy
roughly
there.
similar to what I did just now with Rocket Storage with Scorch. And then, essentially, like I said, you lose about 3 minutes because you have to fight Spike again, and you cannot fast travel.
Got your internet
Fast
back
travel,
finally?
you
Oh
lose
man, how
the,
much did you miss?
lose
Well, I'm probably gonna
the
put this
rocket.
on
If
YouTube.
you
Probably gonna put this on
go into
YouTube,
a
the entire like
transition
rewatch and
for a
explanation of
cutscene,
it.
You lose it. If you die,
So you'll be able to
again,
watch back
you
on it.
lose it. So it has to be extremely perfect, and I could not be any more thrilled that this happened.
Speaking of perfect, I think now is the perfect time for some donation.
Well,
think
I
it's
just
perfect.
want to magnify your pop-off because as soon as you hit the rocket storage, we crossed $120,000 raised for Doctors Without Borders. It was picture perfect.
That I actually heard. I was actually able to hear it.
Beautiful.
Barely
Helping
hear
us
that we
get
got
over
120.
That number was $40 from Stump. They say we love all those money bag skips, so
Shout
I
out to
added up
Stump.
all the small fees.
Wasn't
he
expecting me to
wanted
stream so
for
soon
free
after I
in those
returned.
side
Yeah, like
characters and
I was
donated them
gonna take a long
MSF
vacation from
instead.
streaming, so
Much love from the
good to have you
back
here.
couch.
So I've not said a lot about my run because my Scorch is like a snooze fest. I just have to wait for the Gerd RNG.
Yeah,
So I just waited for like a minute because I got bad luck.
Yeah. See, all you gotta do is just beat Scorch normally. I actually have
took
to
everything
do,
not to say
you know,
say
the
120
hardest
mention.
and most pressure-filled trick in arguably the entire trilogy.
For SRT, probably.
Yeah, for SRT probably, yeah.
So here I'm gonna do a swimming air off this gym.
Man, this Haunted Tomb was so good
Nice.
from mine.
So that
This
trick
Haunted
is
Tomb was really,
like, it
really
looks
good.
easy, but it's really annoying
Like that
because
tanks
you
one,
miss it. Like,
beautiful.
let's say
First try
you
torch
just
jump,
miss
beautiful.
timing, you don't get a second chance.
Pretty sure
When
this
the gym respawns.
Tanks
Yeah,
2
that
was
gem
arguably
respawns
like
at a
in my
slightly
top 3
different
best
angle every
ones.
time.
Yeah,
So you actually have to wait like a good
Yeah,
5,
Spyro hitting
like,
120,000
cycles
is
until you
poetic.
can
That
get
is
the
true.
second
Yeah, I didn't even think
So if I
about that, but
would've
yeah,
missed
you're
that,
so right.
I may have, looked very angry. But we got it, so we're good. And now with that swimming air, we can come over here, get the plane.
There's at least another swim in the level.
Yeah, and now
The
we're gonna
backup
do
swim in
this.
air is really annoying, though, to set
It's
up.
not that. It's
you
really
have to, like,
annoying. No, it's
jump
not.
first
Luigi,
for
I'm
some
sorry. It's
reason.
not that bad. The
You
backup
like
swim in air is.
that
I do the backup swim
nice
in air as my
speed.
primary attempt. It's not
So,
that
yeah, that
bad.
game,
But I get what you
area
mean. I
of
do
this
get what you
game,
mean.
has a trigger where,
Because like if you,
when
yeah,
cross
it can
the
be
NPC
pretty
wants to
annoying.
talk to you. But I want to enter the side area because it has an egg I need. So I went to the side area, dropped down, the cutscene played, the camera freaked out, and just decided to look at the wall for like 5 seconds. Also, I did a slide skip there. It takes way longer, but I like slid off the edge, and I landed.
I just couldn't help but notice that you didn't go for slide skip.
What, like just do the slide normally?
Oh, you do the turtle.
Oh, the turtle proxy.
He doesn't exist. My game's patched.
You're not
Yeah.
3.5.
No, he doesn't exist. Well, what it's talking about is this proxy that saves like a few seconds.
It's like 12 seconds.
It's hard. It's
It's a real, yeah. That turtle proxy is
Nearly every
extremely
proxy in
hard.
the game.
Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go.
You've hit nearly every
easy.
proxy in the game.
Oh boy, that's gonna be
You got it.
interesting.
You got it.
Ooh, that's a rough one.
I thought it was close.
I thought it was close too. So I want to get this thief by jumping out and then curving back in.
Oh
If
my
you
god,
bump
that
on the side of
fast
the
thief
platform,
egg
but
strat
you
is so
stall enough
annoying.
time, you can get the
I
cutscene.
hate
think
that
I
one.
didn't stall
I
for like
genuinely
point something
hate that
because it
thief,
looked
that
really
new
close,
thief
but then
egg
the game was like,
strat.
nah, you died.
Yeah, I absolutely
Derek
thought
just
that you were
went
going
for.
to get the camera panning up from the death plane.
No. I wanted.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought for sure on my game I was gonna miss this wall
Although here's
glide.
the swag strat of my own, and there we go. Getting that corner wall glide saves about 15 seconds almost because I would have to go back to the start of the level.
I don't think it's
and then
nah.
just do the
I've
level
overestimated.
normally.
I overstated it. It's
Wall
like
glide
closer to
was really
10,
good.
not 15.
Funny thing to say is
I threw out a number
also
because it's like I was about to say 10. And I was like, no, maybe it's closer to 15. If I'm like, if I don't know what I'm doing at all.
So here's another animation proxy.
I think it's
stand
closer to
behind
10
the guy,
seconds.
And then I get stuck.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then I get hit by the flame, so it's fine.
If anyone that has ever played Spyro 3 hasn't even played Spyro 3, if anyone wants to learn how to proxy, go into this level and just walk in front of the scorpions. You will get a proxy.
That is true. And now I'm doing sharks. These
Yeah, this
guys.
is a hard challenge.
Yeah, this is a pretty hard
Yeah,
challenge.
by this point in the run,
Supposedly
I was
have
thinking to
your
myself like,
pathing memorized,
okay, We had the rock storage. This
Supposedly, yeah,
Midnight
it's
Mountain's
looking good. This guy
actually
get
going
that
really,
guy,
really
and
well.
this guy should come
Then
around
I'm
the
thinking
corner.
like, I genuinely have no
got him.
idea
Oh,
what the
okay,
race
thank
pace is
goodness.
like.
It looks so
Like I
easy.
still
It
thought at the
looks so
time that
easy.
Derek and I
It
were
controls
tied,
so bad.
not fully
It looks
realizing
so hard to
really
show
how
that
much
off.
time
You
he
know, the
lost at
fact
Frozen
is,
Altars.
I swear I saw Derek with that final shark miss 20 shots that I could have sworn actually was supposed to hit it.
Yeah, it's very fun. Oh, here's a really fun proxy. Whoosh!
That's a
And then you go
great
through the
proxy.
wall
That's one of my
because
favorite
a lot of
proxies in the
PS1
entire
games,
run.
You know, they have to allocate certain resources. They're like, well, you ain't gonna get up there. Just make it, you know, transparent. Uh-oh. So, and now I'm doing Sheila, and I'm good for donations. I think you might have something coming up.
I'm good on donations too.
Oh, cool.
Incredible. I want to let everyone know we have crossed a quarter of the way there on that Fight Rattle Hag incentive. We have almost raised $4,000 out of the $15K necessary. Superland is coming up faster than you think.
I
in
love how
this
Derek and
night,
I were
so please
at the
get those
same spot in the
donations
run.
toward that incentive. GDQ.
One of the coolest things about this raid was that it was neck and neck for 3 home mortals, basically. Yeah, it really was. Really was.
I hope I got that. They say, just here to say good luck to the runners. 100 eggs is a lot. The commentary is great, and it's cool to see the route differences side by side like this.
Again, it's amazing how after everything we've done and how the order of the levels have changed. Look at where we are. We're in the exact same minigame. Which I still believe that's why this race was so cool. Because like you start to get lost and like, oh my god, now you start to figure out, wait a minute, hold on, wait, Derek did the cool trick, I did this really cool trick, but they're both at different levels. Like how, like what is going on? Like, and then you see we're at the same spot and we're at the same level or nearly the exact same spot. And this happens like multiple times. Like we were at the first boss at the same time. We were at the second boss at the exact same time. We were at this spot, even though, as it turns out, I was actually way ahead, way in the lead. And neither of us realized it, or at least I didn't. And we were just still in, like, look at, this is like unreal. You would think it's like, oh, this is like, one was like 10 minutes before the other or something like that. No, it's like still neck and neck. All roads leads to Sheila. Yeah, that's right. They don't call it Spyro 3 Year of the Sheila for nothing. How many times have I watched this? This is the first time I'm watching the entire thing from start to finish. I watched bits and pieces of it, but this is the first time I'm watching the entire thing for the first time. But yeah.
I agree. Minneapolis, make some noise if you're enjoying
so,
this OG
for lack of a better word, not to kind of semi-spoil the ending of this, but at this point, I was
That's kind of crazy. We're both in the seal section.
an entire level ahead. I was an entire level worth of pace ahead of Derek. That's how bad that Hub 3 was for him.
I have a lot going on in my run. My run kind of fizzles out near the end. I have a few more proxies to do. Otherwise, Hub 4 for me, once you exit Desert Ruins, is pretty easy. So
you got some rough moments in the next level.
What's the next level? No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, don't. Why are you asking when? It's your run.
Is it?
You can just go. I don't know. You can just go do Honey Speedway for all.
You could just do another egg. Yeah, I'm not telling you what you have to do.
Yeah.
You're playing.
I'm actually going to fast travel to go collect 3 eggs that I previously could not because I didn't have both the gems, nor did I have Sergeant Bird unlocked at this point. However, I do want to actually share a little bit the story of how this run even happened. Because,
yeah, okay. I was like, when that happened, I'm like, excuse me? Huh? What do you mean I didn't hover? What do you mean they canceled the glide, huh?
I just got a weird hover that got canceled, but that's okay. I wanted to share the story of how this run came together. This idea is actually not unique. It's been done one time before, last year in Australia. And I want to give a shout out to Dactyly and Surf, who did this race before. It was an absolute phenomenal race.
God, my racing line was so bad. So I couldn't get yellow. There's no way I was getting early yellow.
Hey,
that was such a horrible line that I
it
took.
can potentially happen on this side of the world. And I approached Derek about it. Honestly, it wasn't even like, oh, Derek, we need to do this. It was kind of like, hey, I just threw the idea out there. It was like a ha-ha, unless. And...
okay, I'm glad people laughed at a joke. I did not hear the laughter the first live.
A week and a half, 2 weeks before the deadline to submit games, you did the and was like, hey, are we doing this?
Yeah, because you mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, I forgot about this. Are we still doing it? And then you're like, yeah, and I was like, oh, whoops. I was like, yeah, let me do this.
Yeah, no, Joe, we were like, oh, I guess we are doing this, and we took like 3 days to derust and get ready for this.
And yeah, the differences are kind of crazy. Isn't it crazy how different these games are? Nice. So I'm in Tanks 2. This game, Tanks 2, is really hard.
You know the funny thing is, it was like at that point. So when he said I'm at Tanks 2, that's when it was starting to set in my head. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm fairly certain this is not the last level Derek does before the sword. And I'm thinking like, am I ahead? And I'm like, I'm not just ahead. I'm like actually really, really ahead. And that's when I was like, oh my god, it's actually, this is actually real. This actually might be, I might actually win this. Because like I'm at the end. This is I'm at the end game for me.
It's fine, because he's gonna come this way. Nice. Then we're gonna swoop around, and I got a lot of making up to do actually.
Yeah, I'm actually got 99 of my 100 eggs already, actually.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm about to die in Tanks 2.
You know, I think that does make me a little bit better.
Yeah.
But you know what actually would make me feel even better? If we got a quick donation or two.
Absolutely. $10 from Zik3, who says, always love seeing some Spyro on the main stage. GG Toro for showing off Rocket Storage, a showing 5 years in the making from when I ran it. Good luck, friends.
Yeah, that was really, really special. I couldn't hear it at the time. So when I was listening back, I didn't know. Yeah, it wasn't Quacksilver, the host. She actually, when I was talking to her after the run, because that was her last run of her shift, and we had a brief talk, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you one bit throughout the entire thing. We had a whole laugh about it. I'm shocked. I am shocked that wow, you all were not kidding. It does not sound, there was no point in this run where where I stepped over her, she stepped over me. There was no point in the run. I'm genuinely shocked at that. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with how that, I thought it was going to be a lot more awkward in certain spots. No, no issue. I'm like, that's genuinely fantastic. But yeah, she told me Zik would donate. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could have heard it. Because like, yeah, it was 5 years in the making. Zik was the first person to run this game at mainline GDQ, and he missed Rocket Storage. So this was what. So that was the thing where like people in the community really wanted to see this trick happen live, and it was just unreal how that I actually hit it. It still doesn't feel real to me. It still doesn't feel real to me that I was the one to do it.
As well, a $100 donation from Arnett the Fourth. The first day has been amazing. Let's keep it up and hit all these incentives. Thank you so much. And to close out, a $5 donation from one Mr. Moneybags, who says, guys, I'm still standing here waiting for my payment. Where you at? Pull up, I'm getting impatient. Sorry, Mr. Moneybags, but thank you for that donation to Doctors Without Borders.
I actually did hear Mr. Moneybags, and I didn't hear the donation at all, but I heard Mr. Moneybags. And I'm just like, I laughed at that at the very least.
There's a lot better movement tech for it, because there's a really cool trick at the end called UFO skip, where you skip the third vehicle in
I'm glad I got that first hit on the Sorceress.
Unfortunately, the Reignited version patched that out and actually made this a fight that we actually have to do this dev intended. But however, the one thing about it is Sorceress will basically try to shoot at us, and we have these 3 vehicles, and there's Agent 9. Don't worry about him. This is a character we never met before. Don't worry about it. And we got dealt with.
Oh my God, yeah. When I got the double hit right there, that was so unlucky. I was so nervous.
Agent 9 is
I was so nervous when that happened.
usually forced to have to give me a lot of health. There's the first one. So I'm hoping that this goes well, because the final phase, UFO phase, is it can be a little bit volatile. So I am wondering whether or not he's going to give me more fodder or if he's just going to drop the UFO. Agent 9, please. Please, thank you.
I did pay him off. Oh, he dropped it?
Yeah.
That was $500?
Listen, all I'm saying...
That's like a 10-second stall.
Time is coming up on final hit, but you know what? Those $500 would have been better off donating to Doctors Without Borders, is all I'm saying.
It would have. My great apologies. You guys cannot make the mistake I made at home.
And that'll be time.
GG.
GG.
Split lane, they split lane. It's a 54-17. No, just kidding.
It's about a 54-20.
Wow. 54-20 is an absolutely phenomenal time for Reignited. Oh my goodness.
And over here, we're coming up to the final.
And the watch
boss
party
on
composer was saying something about how I said NSRT was
we
patched
have
out. I don't know why I said that. I mean, technically, yeah. There's no such thing as UFO skip and Reignited. That was a little bit weird wording by me. I will admit that. But yeah, no. But that is the thing. You can do UFO skip in the original, but you can't do that in Reignited. You can't even get extra hits in like phase 1 or phase 2 like you sometimes can in the original. I tried. Believe me, I've tried making that miracle happen. Can't do it. Oh my god. I'm very curious like what was Composer's thoughts on the whole thing.
So right there, I
mean, clearly I get like Composer's definitely probably rooting for Derek because, you know, OG people be rooting for OG, which I totally get.
I'm just gonna try it. Lost the coin flip.
So next, we're going to be setting up a specific amount of damage on this tank that's going to be dropping to hopefully manipulate getting a second tank to.
But yeah, the fact that we're like so close for most of the entire race was genuinely fantastic.
So yeah, we're gonna let her run around for a bit so Agent 9 can find a tank. Sometimes he's really bad about finding one. Get a little close, jump, shoot.
That was a great UFO skip attempt.
Oh, he's over there. Okay, so that's really good. He went for a different. Oh, that was a UFO. Why did I think that was a tank? Whoops. Oh, I'm choking. Okay, it's fine.
We're good.
I'm choking still. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys get to see what the UFO looks like in the original.
And you get to see fodder.
That's okay, Jared. There was fodder in my sorcerer's fight too. Neither of us had a great sorcerer's fight. Let's.
Spyro, lock in.
There we go.
I forgot about that. I was watching it. I'm like. Fucking hold on, wait. The graphic yelling "yay" at the bottom left corner.
The depth perception is
oh my god, that was amazing.
Basically all three of these little vehicles. Derek's handling it rather well. The cannon depth perception is very strange.
The cannon is deceptively hard to aim.
All right, time's gonna come up in.
Yeah, 3, 2. I lied. 2, 1 now. What was that time?
The 56. All right. 56. The 56 is still pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. Resetted.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. No, there's no way. No, I'm kidding.
I'm trying to do a little bit with Derek at the end. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, yeah. I can tell you for a fact, Derek was probably kicking himself because of that hub 3. That hub 3 was so bad. It was really unfortunate in so many regards. Losing a minute almost at Frozen Altars, missing Firefly twice. I mean, granted, missing Firefly is not a crime. Like, it's such a difficult trick that it's so hard for that to happen.
Yeah, it was.
Your run was amazing. So if I played better, you played a little worse. You know what?
Yeah, no, this run, if I'm eyeball 54-18, because technically I started the run at first movement as opposed to actually selecting the game. It's about 35 seconds less, but that is, if I'm doing my math right, that is about less than 30 seconds from RTA PB for me.
That's really impressive. That's really, really impressive. I was 3 minutes something off PB, so happens, but
this journey to get to SGDQ was absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god. Wrap it up! Wrap it up!
Day in, day out.
No, actually, yeah, no. The producer actually went into my ear. Like, so, okay, so this is something, this is a little behind the scenes thing that you see in some marathon, in some marathon, including the online ones. We have something that the concept of God miking, which is where the producer is able to talk to the runners, talk to the hosts, whoever it needs to be, without their voice being heard on stream. That's it. Yeah, we call it God miking. Very shortly, at some point in the next 10 seconds, producer is in my ear and say, "Hey, this is a producer. Please wrap it up." And it was really fun because admittedly, I was talking for a fair amount. At this point, I have dropped the like marathon. The marathon Toro is like has left the building. This is like. This is not even Toronite. This is Carlos Toro. This is Carlos Toro talking.
Knowing that we were both on PB
Like this is like I can breathe easy. It's finally done.
Unreal. I think we've PB'd like 7 times since we found out we were gonna get.
But yeah, no. I will admit, no. Producer was right. I was talking for fucking forever, but it was no. I generally don't have that problem. Genuinely don't. I don't usually have that problem, but I was like, I'm in my I don't care anymore. It's done.
We cannot thank the Spyro speedrunning community enough, and we cannot thank Spyro for bringing us all together. This was this race was. For this,
it also didn't help that like we were also a little bit behind schedule. Not terribly so, but we were like 20 minutes behind schedule, like 20-30 minutes behind schedule when the race started. So yeah, they just wanted to be able to get back. It was they were not being rude or anything. They just wanted to get the show back on track and see if they could get closer to start the one.
Community, because of our love, we were able to hopefully get a really good Spyro game coming out soon. You guys remember that?
Yeah, you all excited for Spyro 4?
Yeah, new Spyro game. And also shout out to everyone in the crowd. It's like 11 p.m. Thank you guys so much.
It was like 11:30 actually.
Being said,
no, yeah, actually, yeah, 11:29 p.m.
Later. Keep watching GDQ. A lot of good runs. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was it, man. That was it. I cannot believe that actually happened. I should blame the previous run. It went slightly over. No, I'm not blaming. No, I'm not blaming. Listen, it's a marathon. I've been involved in so many marathons throughout my entire speedrunning career. I know it's like, when is a marathon run ever actually on schedule? Even on day one, they're never. They are almost always behind schedule. That's not even the runs themselves were pretty good. I think there was like. I don't know if there was like tech problems a little bit that caused the pre-show to start a little bit later than usual. The pre-show was like half an hour long. What the hell am I? Am I getting a text message? I just got a call from like. I got a call from it. +3. I got a scam number from Italy. I got a scam number from Italy. Oh my god, leaving a voicemail and everything. Man, the freaking Italians are now calling me. Clearly they want to do something. Want to congratulate me on the run. That's clearly why. Yeah, the whole thing was delayed from the very beginning. Shouldn't they pad the schedule for things running over? No, but the problem is you can pad out the schedule for as long as you can. The problem is sometimes tech issues happens. There's things that you really cannot account for, and like there's one of those things like, hey, it just happens. When you get involved in marathon runs, you all understand, hey. This is what happens. This is what happens. Hey Derek, sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. Like I ignored the host for the entire run. And hey Silent, appreciate the GGs everyone. Yes, clearly, yeah, thank you. I just finished this run right now. I got a 54 RTA. I just did it right now. But yeah, no, it was really, really, really good. Also, Derek, I don't know how long you've been here, but
that you can't get out of.
I'm sorry, I cannot get over this.
What?
Can't get over this.
It's fine, because my people...
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Derek, but god damn, that was such a great moment. That was such a great moment. Oh, man. It was such a great moment. Go to bed, please. I can't sleep forever. Oh man. Oh, by the way, no, yeah, hold on, wait. I need to show y'all. I gotta show y'all the finale video. I have to show you all the finale video. Where's finale video? There it is. Is this the finale? No, this is not the finale video. This is the current. Okay, there we go. Hold on, I gotta keep forgetting what moment. So this was the finale video.
I connect with,
and
I can't find anywhere else.
I need y'all to understand something. Getting to actually be like, by the way, a lot of us don't know what's gonna be on the finale video. It's a very nice, big emotional moment.
Finding those people, finding your people. I don't have.
You're actually playing. You're the one playing the drums, dude. You did so well. You did so well. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Do we want to wait? Okay, do we want to watch the entire credits? It's less than 8 minutes if we all want to just watch the credits for the moment. Because it is. Oh wait, hold on. At the very least.
Ride that train with me.
Look at this moment. We are in the moment. We are in the finale video, and I got Mike Wazowski in my own race that I won. Cannot see a single facial feature.
That train with me.
Oh my god, it was just so funny. We couldn't stop laughing. The Halo 3 shirt was fire. It's a great shirt. It's a great shirt. You notice in the practice room? Yeah, I remember that. It was so cool. Getting to me. It was so great meeting every single one, y'all. Like, look at this. Like, there we go. Derek, proud that he was on GDQ'd. And then slowly, boom. There's not a single facial. Like, maybe, okay, you get 1/4 of my right eye. That is the only facial feature you will get out of me. And just a little bit of my glasses. Okay, but like half the runners were wearing glasses, so that could mean anything. Oh my god, like, look. Boom. Like, that is like so funny. It's like, oh, what a great moment. Like, I'm in the finale. There we go. I got Mike Wazowski in my own race. Oh my goodness, that was just really funny. And then and oh my god. Hold on, look at this. Celebrating our final SGDQ. Everyone gasped in the stream room. We all like, what? For a moment we were thinking like, did we just get, are we in the final, final SGDQ? And then we're thinking like, are they leaving Minnesota? And like, are they leaving Minnesota? That's what I was thinking. Like, were they leaving Minnesota? Like, they're going, actually, hold on. For all the stuff. Oh, wait, this is the credits. Hold on, let's see if we can find me. Let's see if we can find me. A little bit, nope. There we go. See if you can find anybody. I see. Where's Derek? Derek's right here. Right here. Derek Lander, right behind David and Dragon Blitz. And then have to wait until there. Where am I? Shit, where am I? Oh, there I am. There, like bottom left-hand corner, in between Shade Master and Uncle Slam, and then right before Slam, Cyphals, which is really cool. Man, this is the GOAT corner right there. This is the GOAT corner right there. It's Supersonic, Uncle Slam, Cyphals, TBCR, Shaded Master. Like, yeah, this is that's damn good corner. Yeah, it's in alphabetical order. And for them, I was generally convinced that they were just gonna do a GDQ. That was okay. So for a brief moment, I thought, oh, is this the final SGDQ? Then I thought, like, no, wait a minute. Are they switching SGDQ? Are they doing like a complete clean slate for 2027 on locations for SGDQ? But then You'll see. But yeah, here's the upcoming GDQ schedule. There's going to be a Gamescom, Flame Fatales in September, and then pretty excited about the next one, GD Queer coming back. GD Queer 2. Shorter. I did only do a 2-day event. I think last year was a 3-day event, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, interesting. Very interested in that one. Also, I'm like, come on, that's mean. For GTA 6, that's mean. Oh man. Hilton Atlanta. Yeah, SGDQ 27. Hopefully I get to make it. And then SGDQ 2027 Minnesota. God. SGDQ in June. Great call. Great call. Honestly, no. I am so happy it's in June now instead of starting on 4th of July weekend. I'm so happy they are doing that. I'm so happy for it. That is. I'm assuming it is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be the same case because I feel like if it was, yeah. Oh my God, 4th of July was rough. That was rough. It was rough going. The fact that they did it that way. I'm starting to lean more and more towards going to SGDQ. I kind of am. I'm like 70% thinking I make it there. Like 70%.